So today I am back in Silhouette Studio. Decided to do a small project. So just starting off with opening Silhouette Studio. Unfortunately you can't see when I've opened a tab, but as this is the first time I've ever recorded a program while I'm using it, I'm pretty impressed that I figured it out, but a little bit disappointed that you can't see the tabs as I'm opening them. To start off with, I've just merged the files I'm after. First off, I'm getting the picture with the two flamingos and ungrouping it because I want to use the love heart. Here I am just enlarging it. My idea is that I want to have the love heart with two flamingos inside it. So I've enlarged it and rotated it a little bit because although I loved the fact that it's a wonky heart, I did want it a little bit straighter. With the single flamingo, I am going to minimize the size of that. And how I imagined it is that one of the flamingos is going to be only part of the flamingo, so that it's sitting on the edge. But I do want a second flamingo, so I'm going to just copy and paste it because I think this is the better illustration for me, and then I'm just going to flip it over as well and shrink it down because I want a full flamingo in that corner, in the other corner. You can kind of see the red outlines of where the flamingos are. The next step is to kind of punch it through. So this was an interesting one for me. It took me a little bit to figure it out because I had heard the term punch being used before, but hadn't actually figured out how to do it. And all I did to make it happen is went into make compound passes. And that seemed to have worked on my system, so that just left me the legs of the flamingo to delete. So now you can see my design. Ready to send the design to the cutting machine. I have selected the correct vinyl. For this one I'm just using metallic vinyl. It is just a permanent transfer, the one that I've grabbed, and it's telling me to put the cutting blade on one, so I've done that, and then I'm just going to send it off to the cutting machine. Alright, so here is my silhouette cutting it out. So hopefully you can see that. There is the flamingo cut out. I'm then going to pull it off the mat and weed it. So unfortunately I had my camera off when I was weeding. I was meaning to actually film it this time, but there are plenty of people that you can follow with their cutting machines. Will show you how to weed it, and hopefully in the future I can show you, but this one was really easy. And then I'm just putting my transfer tape on and a light rub down with the scraper. I am making it as a bag for my niece. The great thing about the transfer tape is you can just line up your print. Now, as there was a lot of soft parts to this bag, I have actually added a coaster inside so that I could get a bit more pressure when rubbing the vinyl down. Surprisingly, this actually took quite a bit more than I thought it would. As I went to go lift the transfer tape off, the vinyl was lifting as well. So this meant having to go over the design quite a few times with my little rubber scraper until it stuck down. But overall, I'm really happy with how it's finished. I think my niece is going to absolutely love it because she's obsessed with flamingos. And I'm pretty confident that it would last the year or so that she decides to use this bag.